Hold up. Ladies, we've been waiting on this shit all night. We had men all night. All the ladies in the house, stand up and show these niggas what it's all about in this bitch. Hit it, DJ.
To my neck, my back, lick my just like that. My neck, my back.
This is my one move right here.
Just like that. My neck, my back, lick my just like that.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, good morning, good morning. You are on with Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up, and we loaded up, and we loaded up. We're locked and loaded with another video. Good morning, good morning. I'm testing out StreamYard on my mobile device. Yes, I am. I didn't really have too much to say, I guess. Come on, and what they say, where you shoot the, kind of ramble a little bit, I guess. Listen to some music, Oh, let me see. Do anybody want to call in? Maybe. I'm in a very talkative mood. Okay, how do you pull up banners on here? Shut up, chocolate. Okay, that's the ticker. Okay, now I got the banner up there. Let me make sure so I don't show myself like Tracy did, girl. Whole channel gonna get taken down. Y'all need to see these big nipples and titties hanging and flabbergasting around and stuff. So anybody that lives in the state of Nevada, please check your light bill, because the commission, the Utility Commission Board, has provided people that live in the state of Nevada with credits. They should be applied within the next few weeks. Okay, so if you are behind on any of your utilities, whatever state that you live in, they cannot turn your utilities off as long as you contact them and make a payment arrangement. Do not make a payment arrangement and guess on some dates. If you get paid on the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, the 15th, so on and so forth. And do not obligate yourself to a payment that you know that you can't afford, because your ego is overbearing and you just want to say, oh, I'll give you $500 a month. No, don't do that, because you know you ain't got no damn $500 a month. Stop playing games now, okay? You can also contact the water district. It is illegal to turn off mass, okay? MASS, mass, multiple amount of people. You cannot turn them off, okay? The whole block would be smelling like ass in it, okay? Y'all, if you ever had your lights turned off or lived next door to somebody and their lights got turned off, the refrigerator starts stinking, okay, which will cause would be a health 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 hazard. Okay, so if you are struggling to pay your light bill, your gas bill, your water bill, please contact your utility companies and sit down before you contact them and get your bills in order. I received a call today. I have, some people that have some very strong knowledge that hopefully everybody that has been fighting with the unemployment office, that your monies that has been held up should be being released by the end of the month. Hey, shout out to my Periscope watchers. I love you, Periscope.
Just take a look at the drip. You boys will get fired in this. Roll up the B, I'm high as a bitch. Wait, it's lit. Get that little bitch a little tip. Now she wanna suck on that dick.
Uh-oh.
Wanna catch all of the drip, drip, drip. Pull up and I'm loading the clip. New bitch is down my hip. Niggas talking they know this shit. Catch your body, you might get hit. But lately been all about drip. New designer just like it to fit. And I just blew it back on my bitch. You got crap, but you don't got the drip. You get money, that's some type of myth. I can blind you, bitch, look at the wrist. For that bag and I might take a risk. Don't get close cause you care about a bitch. Pass the Henny, I'm trying to get lit. Trying to get out my body and shit. Fuck around and start bodying shit. Remember nights we were starving and shit. You my brother, I got you, that's it. We can never fall out by the bitch. We was from with sharks and a fish. And it's filled with the minds and pitch. Sweaty niggas be lying and shit. Talking money, don't buy their own shit. Baby mothers be buying them shit. You're not late, you depend on the bitch. For the guy, man, I'm clever as shit. I still get trapped any weather I'm in. Don't be working, I'm making it flick. With a whippy, you might get sick. Told me, actually, you know we gon' win. Getting money, I've been doing this. Since a youngin', I've been had the drip. Make a movie, not talking the clip. It's lit. Just take a look at the drip. You boys will get fired in this. Roll up the B, I'm high as a bitch.
Rayellen! Oh my God, I'm so happy. Wait, hold on. Rayellen! Hey, Mama. She said, so rare that I know. You know why? Because God knew that I needed somebody with some wisdom to come through this morning. That's why, Rayellen. Oh my God, she finally got a notification. Hallelujah. Hey, hold on. Let me see. Rayellen, do you feel like calling in? I need some wisdom from a beautiful black queen. I got some I'm gonna play for you. Look at the screen, babe.
Hey, Queen. Girl, you have done it again, constantly raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly. I'd say I'm surprised, but I know who you are. I've seen it up close and personal. Girl, you make me so proud, and I love you.
Yay! Hey, Aaron. Aaron is on a plane right now, y'all. That's my brother. Hold on, boo. Let me give you your there he go. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Aaron Collins. Rayellen, do you feel like calling in? I would love to talk to you. Please, like a big old kid. Please, I need some knowledge in my life this morning. Okay. Aaron, go ahead and comment again, baby. That's my brother right there. I love me some Aaron Collins. I sure do. And he's been around. He's not fresh meat. He's marinated meat. If you don't feel like calling in, Mama, it's okay. Hold on. Let me see something. Whew, these YouTube streets have been going crazy, y'all. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I have come to a point in my life to where I know for sure, and take full accountability, knowing that God is good. He is so good, y'all. He's so good. No matter what you're going through, you're still here. And while you have breath in your body, you can make a difference. You too can prevent forest fires. You never know what somebody's going through. You don't know. You don't No, you just look and people perceive things, and you don't know what somebody's going through. You don't. And I'm guilty. We're all guilty of prejudging people based on outward behavior that people establish. But internally, they could be at war in their spirit. And those people deserve to be loved too as well. They might be annoying as firecrackers, okay? But they deserve to be loved. They deserve to be have some form of respect, man. I chopped it up with Metro the other day. And I wanted to know how they were feeling, like being out here and, you know, fighting crime. And it was a really good conversation. You know, they just regular people, wives and husbands, or wives and wives, whatever. It is regular people, man. And I asked the officers, I said, why do y'all always rub on your hip, like with your guns and all the stuff that you got that can, you know, take somebody's life? Why do y'all do that? Right? I said, why do you do that? Like every time I use inflection in my voice, you like tickle, like you tickling your gun. Why do you do that? Why? And my dogs were barking, you know, foaming at the mouth like they can do something. I said, Chocolate, if you try to bite that officer, your teeth gonna fall out. Don't do that. Sandy like, rah, 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 oh, you know, Sandy was like, you got some dog food? Y'all know I'm crazy. Rayellen, I'm calling you out, mama. Call in, baby. You can call block. We don't do doxing over here on Nicole Reloaded, okay? We don't do reverse lookups, okay? Rayellen to kick my ass. I'm glad you checked your neighbor too. Don't ask my neighbor. So I asked the officer, why you tickle your gun? Like what? To me, I said my perception is that, you know, you're trying to shoot a nigga now. You know, why are you tickling your gun? And they said that they train them. They said that they're trained to do that. You know what I'm saying? To feel on their hip where their artillery is there. And I said, well, you know, that can be intimidating to someone that's already paranoid, that could be dealing with some form of mental illness, that you're going to kill them. Do you feel comfortable with that? Do you acknowledge that factor? And they actually said that they're going through some training and stuff like that. And I said, well, that's very good that you're going through training in regards to that, because, you know, I mean, I said, shit. Now, if my ex-husband was standing here and you was tickling your gun, what'd she say? Girl, do I got the wrong number up there? You know I can't see Ray. Hold on, baby. And Rayellen got a voice. Oh, she sounds so beautiful. I said she needs to be on radio, child. Girl, I'm telling you to call in. You know I can't see. Just be patient with me, my sister. Hold on. Okay. It says the number disconnected. I got the wrong number up there. Did you dial the right? Did you put the right PIN number in? Hold on. We're gonna walk through this virtually together. Okay. Star 821-718-362-6120.
Please enter your PIN number.
421-1946.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. 2 1.
Okay. Turn me down in the background, babe.
Thank you. Joining the conference now.
Turn me down in the background, baby. I'm here. You hear me, Ray?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You have the most, let me just tell you this. You have the most beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Can you sing?
What? Are you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking. Can you sing?
I used to be a singer, yeah.
I can tell by your voice. You have a very, what was you, alto or soprano?
All of them.
All of them, yeah. I can tell by the inflections in your voice. You have a very beautiful voice. I just wanted you to know that. You need to come on here and start singing for some of these crazy ass people online. They need to be saved, girl.
I did sing a song once in a video. It was like, it was the one I called Song for 5'8" from Heidi Fly.
Oh, okay. Well, I got it. You send me the link to it, and I'll share it for you.
Oh no, I don't need to share.
Oh, you said don't share. Okay.
But what's going on with you, hon? How you doing?
Girl, well, let me just say that through my stress, God is still good. You know?
All the time.
All the time. God is good. I don't know. I'm just, the holidays, when the holidays come, I lost my mother a couple of years ago. It was very heavy on my family. My parents were married for 52 years. Excuse me.
A long time. What a blessing.
Yeah. And a deep blessing, right? Very good. And the holidays, my heart gets heavy,
Right.
It's just heavy.
That's normal.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't feeling anything, that would be what's not normal.
Right. That's what I said.
Holidays, you think about the people you love the most.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't think about the people who you love the most who are gone, there'd be something wrong with you.
Right. The elevator got stuck somewhere, right?
Yeah. So that's a normal thing. It's what you do with it.
Right.
With those emotions that make a difference. You can turn that around to doing something positive in memory of them.
Yeah.
I know someone on a birthday of their parent, they played B.B. King all day because their parent loved B.B. King.
My mother, Ray, was, which I get made fun of still to this day. I mean, I don't know how you can be made fun of in your 40, but I call it bullying. My mother was a very giving person. I remember many years ago, my mother, it was a storm. It was I can pull it up too. It was what do they call it when the ice comes down? And it's real heavy ice that comes out the sky, and it's like thundering and lightning. I can't think of what it's called. Hail. Yeah, it was hailing like in solid pieces of ice. Now, if anybody knows about Nevada or Las Vegas, it doesn't rain here that often. And if it rains too long, we'll flood instantly, just like that. People need to get flood insurance. Shout out to anybody that's in the state of Nevada, Reno, and whatever. Please add on flood insurance to your property. Okay.
I have a couple of friends there, and I'll let them know.
No, they need to. It doesn't happen often, but if it was to rain here for Vegas, I want you to close your eyes. Right, walk with me. Right, we're walking together, and we're walking through a park, and we're gonna walk up together, me, you, Miss Ray, and we're gonna look at a huge bowl, a huge porcelain bowl. That's what Nevada is. That's how it's shaped. It's a big old bowl. So if it starts to, just imagine how a bowl, if water starts filling up a bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what Nevada is. Tell your friends about that. Tell them, please add. I know, if they put their car and all that or whatever, and they put it, they can get one package. And I believe that you can, now don't hold me to it, that you can get a write-off on your taxes. So either tell them if they got a business, add it on to the business side so they can write it off, or, you know, tell them just look it up. You need to have, because all it takes is if it rains down here for a solid hour, we're done.
Okay, I'll let them know. I'll definitely let them know.
Yeah, that's very serious. I had to convince my dad to get maybe I'll just upload some videos and show people. But when you,
that would be a good idea, because there are a lot of people online who live in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what, Miss Ray? People make fun of me because I don't really have nobody in my chat, right? But I mean, out of 5,300, majority of the people, they don't get notifications from me. I got shadow banned due to bullying and, you know, stuff like that. I never came.
How do they shadow ban you?
Let me tell you how you can get shadow banned. And I probably should make a presentation about it. I got shadow banned. God, I hate to bring up old news, but it's not old news because it's still new. I got shadow banned when I got attacked by Sweet Mom.
They shadow banned you?
Yes, they shadow banned me because they were flagging me, false flagging my channel. They were false flagging me for inappropriate content. I got, let me see, 3 DMC takedowns. Yeah. And it messed me up in
how can they do that? How do they do that? Shadow ban you?
Okay, well, I wouldn't suggest anybody does that, but what they'll do is that, you know, like when you click on somebody's name, it says report. Like click on the 3 dots and it'll say report. Okay, because I've been, you know, moderators, which I'm one of the best in these streets. I mean, that's facts. You know, I don't try to get too much into conversation, and I post their social media, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that to keep myself, you know, out of trouble. Every now and again, I'll throw something in there based on the conversation, but I try to stick to the task at hand. I was being flagged as a moderator. They just kept reporting me over and over. You can have.
Tell me this though, how can they let you have a channel but shadow ban you? They stop people from coming to your site? Or
yeah, what they do is, like you said, what did you say? What did you say down in the comments, babe? You said that you were surprised that you actually got a.
No, I said I'm surprised I caught a live.
Right. Okay. Now you actually got this one on time.
After you.
Right after though, but after.
But I'm not on there when you come on.
Right. Now I ordered this live to be for 4 something, right, in the morning. I didn't come on at the right time because I'm trying to test the waters. Right. Okay. So what happens? I spoke to Leo probably about a month ago. I met Leo Lioness, the Queen, actually in person. She is so beautiful, by the way. And Leo, if you hear this, I need you to contact me. Check your DMs, my sister. I met Sean in person.
Yeah, he is great. He's not.
Let me tell you something. Man, I met Sean in person, and we had some real conversations. I met Viewers the View. You know, I met Deanna. Yeah.
Different than the persona.
Yeah, well, I remember how whatchamacallit brought up the Kang thing. And I can't think of his name, girl. You know how you have so much on your mind at one time and you're trying to say 1,000 things. That's like, yeah. Zero Tolerance. Okay, Zero Tolerance said that, you know, about the Kang thing. Actually, the origin from Sean being called the Kang is because people were saying that he was the Kang, Kang.
I remember.
Yeah, and I remember we joked about that while he was out here in Vegas. I wondered this. I'm sure he probably, because he's very he knows how to retain information. Sean is very, very gifted, very gifted.
Yes,
And you know, and if Sean was really shady, Sean could have dragged me a long time ago if he wanted to. If he was this evil person, the way that people try to proclaim him to be. And you know, I wish that he would actually tell about our experience. Sean put trust in my hands, which is very, very hard for Sean to do because he's very meticulous in regards to how he wants things done. And when I was watching him, I said, you know why I came, right? It's real human being stuff, though. I said, I want to know if you really who you are in person, which you explain online. You know what he said? He said, I know. He said, I know you, Nicole. When they had when they came down to Vegas, I was right around the corner from them. Heard them partying and everything. I said, these niggas is loud. You know, I haven't met Tiki. No, I did meet Tiki. I met Tiki 44. She gave me some very good advice. Shout out to her. She is so much fun. You know what she told me, Miss Ray?
What's that?
She said, Nicole, why don't you go on your channel and be as lively as you are on your channel? She said, you have so much potential. So much potential. You know, who would have thought the one that's in the corner with two people in their chat would be the liveliest one, right? And when I walked in,
we are hiding that.
Yeah.
You're probably protecting that side of yourself from from the public.
Yeah.
And you're saving that for people who know you and who are around you. And that's okay.
Okay.
It's okay to do that. Because everyone doesn't deserve to know that side of you.
Thank you. But I do want to share that because it makes people feel good. And I have no problem with making people feel good, Ray. When I walked in to the place where they was calling it timeshares and all this bullshit and all this other stuff. You know, 7 stars dragged me too. I got dragged trying to, you know, my voice is really kind of really small, but it's very loud because I don't like to disrespect people. I don't like to go there because I don't know how to find a common medium. I'm learning how to do that. I don't want to start, you know, fuck you, bitch, and you stupid. I don't want to go there. You know, communication can be utilized as a blessing or it can be a curse. And I don't want to be on record, you know, dragging because I can effectively drag people. And I don't want, because I know that's a weapon to hurt somebody, to cut them down by their knees and talk about the bad things about them. And I don't want to utilize that.
Well, the first thing you have to do, and I'm going to do a video about it, is find out what your purpose is, and then and your passion, and talk about that. And that will, you'll find your audience will find you.
Amen.
You know what I mean? That's what you should start with. And it's kind of hard to do if you don't know your purpose. And it took me a long time to find mine, but I had a tool that helped me do it. And once you find your purpose, then you realize why you are here, and you work towards that. And generally, your purpose is in line with your passion.
Right. And my passion.
That's what you need to do. You can't do what everybody else is doing.
Amen. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
What, you can't do what everybody else is doing?
Yeah, and I've never been. The reason why, Miss Ray,
some people can do that and be very successful with it, but that's not all that they do. Right. Some people can do it and make you laugh, and some people are just talented to be able to do that. I can't do it unless I'm angry.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And I'm not a dragger, okay?
You know what I want to say? You're not a dragger. You checkmate.
I No, I'm not a dragger.
You're not a dragger, but you do check. you check a bitch. I'd rather have.
Because if I tried to drag someone, like say the way how Sean can drag somebody or I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I think that Sean can get, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can get his dragathon, on. But Sean admits to, being messy. We all play in the sandbox. My favorite saying of Sean is when he says, "I picked up my toys."
It's kind of like when you try. And the one thing that I think people make the mistake of doing is watching someone else and seeing what makes them successful or makes their channel pop and try to do that. And you cannot, if you don't know who you are, then you keep trying on these different personalities, and it's not you.
Right.
It's not gonna be. That's what I'm seeing, I'm learning.
Well, let me tell you something. Now, even though I don't have the numbers, what people say, because I'm not worried about the numbers in that sense, but people bring it to me. Well, why are your channel ain't going? Why is this? Why is that? And then I started to kind of focus on that or whatever, because I wasn't. I mean, I'm an OG actually in these streets. I'm not fresh meat, girl. I've been around for a long time. A long time, 20 years plus in the game. You know what I'm saying? People talk about lives and stuff. I mean, on my 40th birthday, I had 3,800 people in there, but they had to 3,200. They had to take that away from me and say that my sister Mona, bought me these numbers. YouTube does a sweep. Okay, they call it a sweep.
Yeah, I know about that.
And they come in and they get rid of robots and stuff like that, fictitious numbers and so on and so forth. Okay, there's been 3 sweeps, probably 4 since my birthday. So, people want to holler about numbers. Nobody, they act like I'm not here. But when some shit really go down on YouTube, you'll be surprised who reaches out to me for legal advice and you know what I'm saying, how to handle things like reaction videos. Remember you did a video about copyright, about utilizing people using other people's content and so on and so forth. I figured out a way that you actually can. Okay, now if you take somebody's content, right, and you're just dog walking them, right? And it's evil, malicious, which goes past parody, right? Because parody comes under the copyright law, right? All right. But if you're being malicious and you're utilizing doxing, which is a federal crime, and also false flagging is a crime too, and people don't know that. Just because ain't nobody FBI. Is Miss Harris there? No, I'm not here. Ray, call the attorney, girl. I'm scared. A lot of these people talk a lot of mess, but when the FBI come to knocking, Miss Harris, we have a warrant. Oh shit, your whole demeanor gonna change. I don't care how strong you are, how much you'll smack a bitch. Take pictures of people's feet and toes and nails and hair and edges. Your ass gonna buckle down when they come.
Well, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I put a link in there to someone who got 2 years in prison, and one of the things he was convicted of was doxing.
Okay, was it the I did a video on one. Hold on, baby, let me look it up. Okay. There's and it's not just this sector, okay? And I don't want, if anybody wants to dox me, I would suggest that they shouldn't, which I've already been doxed. There's a file on me, by the way, Ray. And they've been shopping it around. I said the only reason, and I heard the bid on it was $1,000. You know what I'm saying? To dox me. Yeah, whoever got the balls, you know. Apparently, whoever looked through the file and all this other shit, they're smart. It ain't worth $1,000. It ain't worth it because my family are government. They work for the government.
Well, that's not supposed to happen either. You're not supposed to dox.
You're not supposed to dox, period.
Government people.
Yeah. So as soon as they ding it, my family already on it. You know, whatever, they're going to jail. See, I don't play these type of games with people. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately.
A lot of people, and that's why I did that video about doxing.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Is that a lot of people just don't know. They feel that they see someone else do it and they got away with it, then they can do it and they can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving forward without having the knowledge of what they're doing. And that coupled with the fact that it's, in my opinion, just wrong, period.
No, it is. It is wrong. And it's actually illegal and it's a federal crime, right? I went up to
it is.
I went to my daughter's school.
It's a federal crime and they have state laws against it as
yes,
well.
They have state laws, but there's federal.
It happens so much. It's happening so much. And people see other people doing it and they see how their numbers pop when they do it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not looking at what the law says. But check the video out because I put
wait. Let me
there and everything else.
Let me go to the chat. Do me a favor, Miss Ray. Miss Ray, do me a favor. Sorry, I'm anxious. I'm not trying to talk over you. I need you to do me a favor. I'm gonna Hey Mona. Hey baby. Hey Munchie. I'm gonna give you a Munchie. No, Munchie's here. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give you a wrench and I want you to drop.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna take it back. I want you to just put the link to the video. Can you do that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, calm down. I only got 2 people on my chat, girl. I am not gonna put you on the slave train, okay? I'm gonna make you a moderator just temporarily and drop the link.
Okay. I really don't.
You don't have, girl, don't worry about it. I'm gonna program a robot and make it. Okay, or Mona, can you go grab the link? Just go grab the link, sis. Go grab the link and then drop it down in here. Because you can program the back of your YouTube. I have that prevented. People can't drop links in my chat or in my comments or whatever because you know it's just you just can't do that.
Hey, as soon as I drop it, then you take.
Yes, I am. You gonna be okay, girl. My moderators got dragged. We ain't putting you on the list, girl. I'm gonna take it away. It's okay.
I don't like that blue dress.
I know. Your favorite color is red today, honey. I gotta take that blue dress off of you. Now hurry up and go get it and come right back.
Okay, I'm almost there now.
Okay. Drop it down, get the link, put whatever links or whatever, because you used to be able to click on the person's avatar and go to, I'm going to tell you why they stopped that. They stopped it, number one, because of doxing and people having sub for sub channels, which is a sub for sub. Basically, I would say, let me make this disclaimer, YouTube. I am not violating any rules or laws in regards to YouTube. I'm just utilizing what I'm about to tell Rayellen as an example. All right. People will click on people's channels, right, on their icon, and they will false flag them, which was one of the reasons they were doxing, okay? Doxing people, and you can go directly to the person's channel and they were receiving a lot of false flagging, and false flagging is actually illegal. It is. Okay. It actually is. It's just that nobody has. Did you get it, baby? She said, now, wait, hold on. And now you got some people making recopy of somebody else's picture. Right. And troll pages. Yes. Yes, Munchie is right. Okay, so, and then the other thing that they were doing is basically false flagging. Okay, let me explain to you, Rayellen, what false flagging is. They will flag if somebody wants to bring you down. Now, number one, when you go to email YouTube, unless you have Mona, what is it, 500,000 or something? It takes a lot. You have to have a lot of numbers.
YouTube, unless you have Okay, I'm almost.
It's okay. It's okay. And you need to create some playlists too, Ray.
Oh, I do. I have a lot of them.
I didn't see them, Mama.
Yeah, I have a lot of playlists.
Playlists that are directed towards your channel, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. What do you mean? As far as my
yes,
my
yes,
videos, you mean?
Yes, your videos, not other people's videos.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I haven't done that.
Yeah, okay, because I check out people's channels because I'm thinking about getting into marketing. You'll be surprised. I'm not going to reveal their names, but I'm behind a lot of people's channels. When they came on, I showed them how to do the works of it. So when people talk about numbers and try to drag me based on that, I go and look at the something that I was a part of that's gifted.
Okay.
You know.
See the link now?
All right, now let me, okay, did you put the other one on there too?
Oh, no, I forgot about that one.
Put that one on there too. And then I'll remove your wrench. Because she has on a red dress, honey. Okay?
Let's see.
Mona said, I don't see the title, girl. I just called it Insomniacs Bipolar Live. I see that Sir King like that. He got the Insomniac fun. I said, God damn, well, hey, it is what it is. No hate, no tea, no shade. Did you see that Jason peed on that Kevin Heights mama's picture?
No, I heard he did.
Girl, I said, is that motherfucker peeing on this man? I said, Lord Jesus, if that don't get a mother freaker to come out the bushes. Shout out to Zills, man. Like, for real. And Jason, I know your ass in the bushes. Stop peeing on people, nasty ass motherfucker.
Okay, I just put him in there.
All right, I'm going to remove it.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me show you what it says. It says pin message, right? And then it says report. And then wait, hold on. Now, how I got shadow banned is people was reporting me as a I don't know what they chose, but the majority of what the emails that I received from YouTube's team is that I was providing hateful and terroristic comments, which was a lie. But because it's a robot, I removed you. Go ahead and say something.
No, it's still blue. Oh, okay.
Give me a chance, girl. We gotta do. Girl, she gonna kill me.
What I was gonna tell you is that YouTube changed the way people are notified, and you need to make an announcement to all of your subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
That they now have something when you hit the little bell.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it where it says all.
Right.
Personalized or none. And the default is personalized, not all.
Mm-hmm.
So they choose which ones if you don't have all on there, then they choose the one that the notifications you get.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to go in there and put all.
Right. You're correct about that, which I did utilize that because in what they say, this sector, you know, I'm very knowledgeable in regards to the rules and the regulations or whatever. And I have something on my channel too, you guys, that I wanted people to know about that I'm a part of. YouTube chose 1,500. Now, you know that YouTube has damn near 1 billion followers. You know what I'm saying? And subscribers. They didn't give me a join button.
Hi, Mona. She spoke to me earlier.
Oh, Lord, wait a minute. Say something. Type something.
No, I was saying hi to Mona because she spoke while we were talking and I didn't. No,
I want you to type something to make sure that the wrench is removed.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, okay. You verified that, girl. Oh, you shady.
No, I don't like being, the 2 times that I was a moderator, it's not easy, first of all.
It's not.
You really can't enjoy the commentary.
Yeah, you're right.
And you always have to be watching the chat. And it was really a lot of pressure, and I just didn't like it.
No, I believe you. Like, seriously, I do. But that's the reason I got shadow banned when I first got attacked, on YouTube. I got attacked.
They can stop people from getting your notifications.
People, I knew that this was going on, but I had to figure it out. Okay. When Leo the Lioness came over and she said, sis, I would have been on your channel. She said, I don't never receive notifications from you. Right. And I have a book. Every time I talk to somebody, I ask them, do you receive notifications from my channel? And they say no. People have to actually put in my name to find me. They don't.
I do get your notifications.
But it's 2 hours afterwards, though. That
when I'm not on.
Yeah, but still, it's supposed to. And I found out a trick. Let me tell you the trick. All right, you go on your dashboard, right? On your dashboard, desktop view. Okay, and then you go to edit channel, right? And you have to organize it. There is in one of the portions in the dashboard, in the edit, it will be on the left-hand side. If you have a MacBook or HP or Windows, it's always on the left. It doesn't matter if you have an Apple, iPhone, blah, blah, blah. And you, on the left-hand side, it will give you the option to be able to choose, right? Okay. Now, and then you have to go to the right. You go under where the edit channel, right? You look to your left and to your right, and you click on the right-hand side, and it will drop down how you organize your playlist, your live streams, blah, 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 right? So, okay, let me give you an example. Let me,
what I would suggest?
Let me go to your channel real quick.
Is do
Okay, let me go. Okay, got you in here. All right, so you go to home, right? All right, so yours is uploads, and then it has past live streams, and then you have playlists. I like how you have yours in order. This is good, okay? But there's one on there that says when you go to, oh, these are pretty. Those are so beautiful. That's turquoise.
What are you talking to me?
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty. The earrings that you got
yeah.
Those are beautiful.
That's the jewelry I make.
You make some very, very beautiful, beautiful jewelry, by the way, sister.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So let's go to this. Let me see. You got your playlist. Okay. Now, you do have a lot of playlists. These are good, but you need to push these down, because I looked over your channel or whatever. I said she's doing good. Okay. And get you monetized by June. And get monetized.
I don't want to be monetized.
Girl, if you get $50, that is $50, okay?
I don't want, so often my view is that you give people something that they can take away from you.
Yeah, and you do. You have a very great voice.
I don't want to give them. So that's
but you doing it naturally right though, sis. You're doing it naturally. You already doing that.
Doing what?
Just speaking positivity, breaking down. You're like to me, when I look at your channel, I look at you like an analyst. You analyze things. Very similar to kind of my content, but I'm bipolar girl, so I'm all over the place. But people that have been following me, they know that. And then I went back and I said, damn, Rayellen actually voted on what I should do with my second channel. And by you doing that, somebody else seen it. You get what I'm saying? So community board participation is actually helpful. We can take that. I don't know if I'll ever get out of being shadow banned. I have requested for YouTube.
I think you will.
I don't know, girl. They're going to have to investigate my channel. And when I find out whoever has done that, I am going to come out and blast their ass. Oh, yeah.
But, you know, shadow banning is not something that people can do. That's up to YouTube and their algorithm.
No. You're right. No, you're correct. No, you're correct. But it's a robot, though, sis. It's a robot, though. But it's a robot. It's a robot, and they have a
yeah, it's a robot,
right?
But to go in and shadow ban you, I can't see how, you know, it's still YouTube. They still have to be involved.
No, yes, they are involved, and basically that's when you go to, listen to me, sis. That's when it goes to false flagging. Okay, and they put you in these different buckets. I can say, you know what I'm saying? Mona wasn't able to see me on her channel for a whole year. People were just reporting me. You can make 15 channels under one email address. 15. So imagine the people.
Stop that.
Well, I mean, it's business. They're behind, especially with COVID.
If it's, you know, detrimental to other YouTubers and people like that, then they need to.
Girl, I lost my monetization, sis.
Why would someone need that many accounts?
Because they either, if it's not for business purposes, it's because they're trolling and false flagging people.
YouTube needs to stop that.
No, they should. Now, the program that YouTube put me in, because I get information before a lot of people do, like the new YouTube rules. I don't be coming out here trying to act like I'm the shit or nothing like that. It's because I get emails before other YouTubers do. You know what I'm saying? Mona has way more subscribers than I do, but for whatever reason, I think it's based on content and, you know, and I've talked about YouTube rules and regulations. So they'll email me in advance. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes. They choose who they want to choose. So they chose me for that. So when some shit starts to happen and I know something is going to change or whatever, I come out and, you know what I'm saying? And explain to the YouTube community what's going on. The beef sector is not, it's a sector that people made up, but the beef sector is actually people and blogs. Okay, but they put the name beef sector on there. But it's actually, if you go into, and you can individualize each one of your videos, like say, for instance, you're doing a video, Miss Ray, about your jewelry, right? You can put that under people and blogs. Then you start talking about Donald Trump, right? Then you can go in and you can change that and put that as entertainment. Then you can go to the next video and you can say, you know, arts and crafts or something. They have different niches.
I do that with mine already. Every time I do one, I put the actual category that it
category that the actual video belongs to.
And how to and style.
Right, and yeah, you're right. How to and style.
Something that was educational. So I changed it, you know.
Did you, let me ask you this. On your desktop, did you go into your settings and put tags and keywords that's directed towards your channel?
No.
Okay. When you get the opportunity, I would suggest that you should do that. That was where I messed up at. Okay. YouTube didn't know where to place my videos. So
yeah, I did that with my Etsy shop. I would tag it like that for my Etsy shop, but I never thought to do it about the YouTube channel because I'm not really promoting it.
Right. I get what you're saying, but it's there
on social media, so I guess I don't think that hard about it.
But it's there, and when you get the opportunity to become monetized, hey, if it's 25, I already see it, sis. Sorry.
I don't have to be.
You can choose not to, but it's another source of income. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't get mad at me now.
No, I just don't want to give them that power.
Who, AdSense or the community?
AdSense. Because I've noticed when somebody does something that they don't like, then they do something to the person with their channel, and it subconsciously makes you gear what you put on there towards that AdSense check. Okay? And I don't even want to. But that's a
personal choice. It's a mind screwing game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
my choice is to not get monetized.
Well, girl, you gonna have one of your. I had a vision about you. You were making something, some jewelry or something, girl, and you took off. You are very gifted. You have a radio voice. I know talent when I see it, and you got that gift. You don't have to be monetized, but I can see you by around my birthday next year in that position. And when it's presented to yourself, it's up to you. You don't have to take it or not. But we need people around.
That because that's what I've been planning on doing.
Really?
Doing tutorials.
You should
start learning how to make jewelry.
Yes.
Because my family's not interested, and I feel like it's a skill I can pass on.
Yes.
And I would love to do that.
Yeah.
But then I have to get cameras and.
Well, let me tell you something about the camera thing or whatever. And anybody out here that is listening, I will go to the pawn shop next. That's by where I live. And they have very nice stuff. If you want me to put very nice stuff, Canons,
strawberries.
You can do it from your phone though. Don't let them fool you. I'm telling you, a lot of people recording from their phone.
She got for making the strawberries.
Who, Leo?
Yeah. And I said that's what I would like for.
What does she have? A Canon?
It's something that people can really see what I'm doing.
Yeah, because you are gonna need you're gonna need a device, but you can do that with a phone. Are you an Apple or an Android?
I'm neither one of those.
Well, I mean, what software are you most comfortable with?
I'm not on either one of those. I do everything right now on my laptop.
Okay, all right. So you don't go live from your cell phone?
No.
May I ask what type of cell phone you have?
AARP.
Girl, hey, shut up.
AARP. That's what I got.
Girl, you know you 25 years old. Stop playing with these people.
I don't need all that stuff on those phones, on smartphones, and listen to you and.
Okay, so you need something simplified. All you need is a tripod.
Tell you stuff that Siri lady with her lies. I don't want no part of that.
Girl, Bixie be trying to. Girl, Bixie came over. Girl, I was driving home, and girl, Bixie said you need a date. I said this bitch got me fucked up. Wait, what the fuck? The phone, girl, scared the shit out of me.
I don't.
My daughter was laughing. She said, "Mommy, you do need a date."
I'm real old school when it comes to that, And so.
But you don't have to buy no super expensive camera, in the future, if that's what you decide to do. But all you need is simple stuff. A tripod, right? You turn the camera on, hit the zoom, get a good tripod, the ones that, they bend and twist and all this other stuff. And then you bend it like where you do your workstation. Okay. So we're like, I'm facing, I don't know how to do all that, but I'm just saying, like, you're sitting down in a chair, right? The window's right in front of me, directly in front of you, right? All right. So you go on the opposite side of the table, keep the chair where you're at, where you're going to be sitting at. Take the camera, your phone, have a tripod because they can twist and, you know what I'm saying, and all that. put it on Zoom or whatever. You can edit that portion out while you're trying to set it up. And then you bend it directly down and you look at it to see if where they can see your hands. That is a gift. That is a gift. Don't worry about family, whoever, because if it brings you joy and satisfaction.
No, I'm saying they don't want to learn because I wanted to teach them. You know how you want to pass things on to your family?
I want to know. I want you to make these videos though, so I can show it to my oldest daughter, because my oldest daughter, she does hair, Miss Ray, and it's a gift. It's a gift. Her sewing in hair, braiding hair. She's a speed braider.
Okay.
And the only reason why I have not really promoted her is because I don't want nobody trying to dox her or, try to hurt her, because then I'll lose my darn mind.
I agree.
But she sells, she has her own business. She does hair. She is licensed. Yeah, haters. Okay. My baby graduated at 15 and a half. You know what I'm saying? People want to drag me and say I'm not a good mother. Well, if I was a bad mother and, sucking dick all the time, how did my daughter graduate at the age of 15? I would like to know how that happened.
Well, a lot of people, because all they see is you on camera or online, and they assume that that's the only thing. They just put you in that one little box, and they don't realize that, or there's something blocking their comprehension, that people on here are on here for a limited amount of time. You don't see what they do all day, every day. So no one can judge what anybody does regarding parenting unless they are online 8 to 12 hours a day. Okay, then somebody can say, well, I saw you didn't do this, or I saw you do that. But nobody can judge you and your daughter's relationship or your capabilities as a parent.
Right.
Because they don't know you. So I just pay that dust.
Well, my daughter came to me and she said, Mommy, Sean supports Black business, because I told her about what was going on online. And she said, can you please email, Sean? I know that he would love to promote her. My daughter hair is to her ass, and she's Black and she's not mixed. Okay. She has, and I kind of joke or whatever, but my daughter created an oil. If anybody has thinning hair, it's shedding or whatever, I've been her test dummy. Okay. She has let me get it real quick. Hold on. She has some good stuff. Good stuff.
I will Black Samurai at some point. I'm going to do that.
Okay, it's called Daji's Cosmetics. She has, this one right here is the facial night butter. Okay, that's at night. It has all natural products, right? Okay.
You know what you should do? I would suggest you send it to Leo or someone like that to do a review of it. She got the natural skin facial. Okay, she gave me 2 daily butters, because this is what happened to me after my mother passed away. Even though people didn't realize that I was like mourning the way that I was, I internalized it. It shot my hormones through the roof, and it was like physically I turned into a child, right? You know what I'm saying? The suffering, it was so, I knew my mother had to go. She had to go. And it's very funny. I was actually on the phone with Chopper that night. My mother died in the morning. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. My mom was sick though, sis. She was older. She had 2 strokes, and she had to be in a wheelchair. And my dad, like, this is the thing about me, sis. Like, I don't care how corny people think it is, but I really do care about people. And I do believe that I'm effective the way I care about people because I was adopted. I'm not ashamed about it. And that's where I learned you don't have to be blood to be family. So when I say you're my sister, I believe I'm my spirit sister. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says that we are all brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? If the cloth is very long, we're all cut kind of from the same cloth. If you go all the way back, Adam and Eve, you know? So if that's an unrealistic expectation for people to accept in regards to me and I'm not perfect, of course, you know, because sometimes you can overlove somebody and come off as controlling or something, you know. But anybody that I've ever reached out to, my sister.
It's not a character flaw to care about people. Okay?
Well, okay.
The only thing you have to make sure that you do is care about yourself equally.
There you go.
About other people.
Right. And that's where I messed up at when I was younger. I would take care of other people, which that's called codependency. You take care of other people and their issues and don't recognize your issues in your life. It's a cover-up. And I found that out when I was going to therapy in my 20s and stuff, you know. And a lot of African Americans don't utilize therapy. Therapy can be very healthy. You know what I'm saying? For you. And that's why I'm concerned about a lot of the people that are in the beef sector. There is nothing healthy about dog walking people all day long. When they tell you, Miss Ray, that they log off and it doesn't bother them, they're lying. It's not true. It's a lie.
Well,
I'm talking about the people
a lot of people who don't, and I'm surprised that
I'm talking about the people though, sis, that are heavy.
People.
Yeah.
It's not just the people who say it, who say I have mental health issues.
Right.
Those who are in denial and have had no diagnosis or had not had any therapy. I don't know if you saw Patrice Cunningham's diagnosis of Tracy. She used to be in that field.
You know what? She got that right.
Tracy using that. What is it? The
DMS. Was it dissociative disorder?
I forget now which one it was, but it was right on the money.
No, she was right about that. I don't think that Tracy's bipolar. I think that, I don't know if it was dissociative, but she knows how to, like, it's like a lot of parts of it to me is illusions. I actually don't think that Tracy really wants to hurt people, but she gets people feed her.
What Patrice Cunningham did on her diagnosis, because it was basically based on what she had seen of her on YouTube, and she went like
the internet granny, right?
Yeah,
internet granny be on it.
Yeah, she went check down the list, and it was right. She nailed it. And what concerns me is that people who really do need counseling and therapy are in such denial that they won't go seek it.
Well, also too, you know, that is a Black thing, though. You know, Black folks, we don't want to go to therapy.
As far as our culture is concerned, then you are lacking something. It's a stigma attached to it.
Yes, a very heavy stigma.
We can overcome that is people who do have any sort of mental health challenge come out and say, yeah, I have this.
That's what I did.
And, you know, I would encourage anybody to go get therapy. I went into grief counseling for like a couple of months, and it helped me tremendously with loss.
I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
What the grief process is.
Right. The 5 stages.
There's counseling for everything you encounter in life, but a lot of people just won't do it because, as we said, in our culture, okay, that's not something that you do. You're weak if you
You're
do that.
weak. You're a coward.
Well, I think people see it more as weak and they attach that stigma to it, and then they attempt to dismiss people on the basis of that, and that is totally unfair. I have more confidence in people who have gotten the counseling and who know who they are as a result than people who don't. And that's just my opinion, my lay opinion, but that's my opinion.
No, your opinion is definitely warranted and accepted, because I had to go to therapy, which I didn't realize my dad was, coaching me in to before I found my biological family. There is a percentage of children, when they find out that they're adopted, that you go through identity crisis, which I did. I didn't know who I was. I'm like, I don't have your nose. I don't have your feet. Well, like to the point where when I would go to the doctor, I had to change my whole medical history, because my medical history was based on my adopted parents.
Right.
I had to go and find that, and I found some things that, I was like, holy shit, if you would have told me this, I would have never married my ex-husband, because his family is filled with mentally ill people. Unfortunately, that's not his fault. So if I got mental illness on my side of the family and his side, you have a baby, you ain't no telling what the hell you gonna create.
That's true.
And
it's also good to know what you're predisposed to.
Yeah. But then I had to get over that anger and frustration. My mother told me, she said, the reason why I didn't tell you, because you was always curious, like Dora the Explorer, you would have ran away. And she was telling the truth. I was almost kidnapped that girl at Kmart.
I think she's blocked, but I see her.
Who said they blocked?
Black Samurai, I think she's blocked.
How are you blocked and you're talking? Not you.
I think she's wondering if anybody sees her.
Okay, Black Samurai, you're probably...
I just put in here, I see you.
Okay, I see you too, Black Samurai. How you doing, baby? Oh, she said, you should have jewelry making classes on YouTube. I will come to promote it too. Thank you, Black Samurai. Thank you, baby. Thank you. No, you should. You should. And your voice is so eloquent and it's so calming. It's just natural. You have one of the most beautiful inflections that I've came across in a very long time. I said, I know she can sing. I said, I would love to see you do a video just humming, making something. I said, yeah, just or singing or and putting something together. People would listen to it.
But you know how old I am. I'm not about singing anymore, so.
That girl sang, okay? That's your gift. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not. I just need to put these cigarettes down.
Well, I can kind of get you some ideas that can help you.
Well, I've got Patches sitting on the coffee table looking at me. But I see the cigarettes first, and then I'll do that tomorrow. What type of cigarettes do you smoke, if you don't mind me asking? Nat Sherman's Originals, organic.
Oh Lord, you took me way back, girl. Ain't them long ones? Are those the brown ones?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What you do is, right, you get you a calendar. Get you a calendar that's directed towards quitting smoking. Okay? And that calendar, and you pick a date on there. Like put it in red or,
I've done that. Nicole.
But let me tell you, you can do it. But you have to really, truly have to desire.
But you know what?
And you get you a vape, and you get you a vapor, girl.
I have to really want to do it.
Yes.
And that's the key right there. You have to really
want to quit. But you can get you a vapor.
The people's faces burning up. I'm not going.
Girl, that's a lie. I've been vaping for years. They lying. That's people that be trying to put crack and all kinds of stuff in it and gasoline, and the shit blow up in their hands.
I'm talking about people who just smoke one and they catch on fire or something.
Girl, that's because they mess with it. You have to you know, I've been vaping for, not saying that, but it's better than smoking. You can vape. I didn't help probably about, I actually, when Gigi for Life came for me, I actually helped her to quit smoking.
Well, I think, I tried it. And then they start having these news reports.
That's their lies, girl. Their lies. I can send you the history, you know, behind it. I just need to know how much you smoke. I can go to the guy that owns the store, and they can, but you have to go to your doctor. You have to plan it, because your lungs are going to start cleaning itself out or whatever, and you're going to feel like you can't breathe because all that phlegm, all that tar that's, you know, in your lungs, you'll be coughing and spitting up a lot. But there's remedies for that or whatever. You go get you some cinnamon sticks, get you some organic cinnamon sticks, use that to kind of chew and suck on and stuff. Because when you smoke, do you inhale it, or are you the kind that let it just bounce off, or is it more the hand to mouth lighter? Or do you go?
Nicole,
what?
I am not about to start quitting smoking right now. Okay, I'm just saying, honey.
You can though.
I believe I can once I want to,
but you can have the materials though. But you can have the materials, and if they're there, then you can choose your date. If I could quit smoking, I know anybody can. Girl, I would cry when I couldn't find my cigarettes. I'm for real, girl. I was like, Mama, I need some cigarettes. Well, she was like, girl, you are crazy. Mama, girl, $10. I smoked Marlboro Menthol Ultra Lights 100s.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you something that will work, okay? It's true tea. Keep calling yourself a non-smoker. Every time you hit it, I'm a non-smoker. Say it to God, though. I'm a non-smoker. Keep saying it over and over and over and over. Every time I'm a non-smoker. When you buy a pack of cigarettes, I'm a non-smoker. And ask God to remove the taste from your mouth. Fake it until you make it. And eventually, one day, you'll start smoking and coughing, and it start tasting nasty to you. It's a mental thing. That's why I'm asking you about, but we can talk about that privately. But I'm telling you, you know.
And you know, before I go, you had said you needed some advice regarding something.
Yeah, I did. I forgot you got a good memory. I thought I was gonna escape my ass right up on out of that. Damn. Okay. I wanted to ask you, as a content creator and as well as a subscriber, when you find out that you befriended someone and they definitely don't have your best interests at heart, and they say very disparaging things about you to destroy a friendship with someone else that you built, what would be your advice in regards to handle something like that?
I can tell you what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I would close that door, because that's a toxic relationship, and it's festering inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you are hurting as a result, and you're pretending to have a friendship that you know you don't have. And so at that point, you're even lying to yourself.
Right.
And you just need to close that door. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. But even though,
what Leo says a lot of times, and I learned so much from a lot of these young people on here, protect your energy, because that's key in whatever you do in life. And if you've got something negative in your life, it's going to feed off of the good in your life.
Which causes wrinkles and...
Well, the stress levels in your body. Subconsciously, subconsciously, as well. Those things are, when you have a friendship that's not a friendship and you find out that it is not a friendship, that eats away at you.
It does. Mm-hmm.
And, you can't even trust the person anymore. So, why have them in your life?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I view it. And that's what I have done.
Mm-hmm.
I've closed the door. And I would suggest that anyone who has that kind of toxic relationship in their life or friendship, you have to choose between yourself and that person.
Right.
You got to choose you. If you don't choose you, then that's a problem.
Do you think it's cowardly to actually hurt about someone you never met in person?
What do you mean cowardly?
Well, do you think that, I hope I'm trying to word it the best that I can. What is a person would I don't know, consider someone weak or stupid that loves someone that they actually never met in person?
No, because you can develop, you see relationships develop online in other ways, even with online dating and so on. So you can, if you get to know that person, you do establish a relationship with them, and you do establish a rapport. And what, so there's nothing about that at all. They're in your life at that point. And you've allowed them into your life. And getting holding your own self accountable to how you let people in your life is key. If you're in communication with them offline, then that's a relationship. Even if you've never met them in person, it's still a relationship.
It's still a relationship.
Oftentimes, those relationships are good. If you find out or feel that it's toxic or you can't trust the person, then the best thing for you to do is to close that door.
Well, let me ask you this, Mama, before you go. I get a lot of kickback in regards to nobody actually loves that many people. You're just too nice. It's not real. It's like people try to find looking for something bad inside of me and pick me to see that I would exhibit some form of, see, I told you, she's not that nice. She's not that nice. They tried to make a big deal when I came on Sean's thing, when the Tracy D and 5 Babe thing, and I asked a question. Sean wasn't being rude to me. My phone was fucking up, and he kept trying to add me on, and and it frustrated him. He already was ready to get offline or whatever. I'm like, and then Tracy makes a video. Well, Sean, you can't go up against Sean. You can't disagree with him. He just threw Nicole away. So I'm like, oh my God.
He welcomes another point of view. So
I know. That's what I'm
talking about.
Yeah. But he threw Nicole Reloaded away. Don't nobody care about. But she's just so nice. She's just too nice. What?
Well, if you have a big heart, that's a blessing. God gave you that, okay? And if you care for a lot of people, then that is okay as well. What you have to do is use some discernment and determine if the people you've allowed into your life are people who need to be in your life.
Amen.
That's simple.
You're going to make me cry.
And self-evaluation is difficult.
Yes, it is. All of us. And that's how I am, Miss Ray. I really do care about people. I don't want to see people hurt.
It's okay to care about people. It's okay. But when, I'm speaking of the toxic friendship,
right?
If that person is toxic in your life, you have to care about Nicole before you care about that person.
You're right.
And, you know, you have to, you know, woman up and say, hey, this is not good for me. And I choose me. You got to love yourself
before you can love anybody else.
That's right. And if you cannot choose yourself over a toxic relationship, then you don't love yourself.
Then you don't, right. And you know what? The officers that I was speaking to the other night, we talked about, we came to the conclusion for the same thing. And the huge officer, girl, he was like 7'7", girl, he looked like Hulk. He got mad at me because he said, she thinks I'm fat. We all bust out laughing. I said, not like Hulk, like Hulk smash or whatever. He was like, she thinks I'm fat, and got in his car and turned on his thing and went honk honk. He was like, Nicole thinks I'm fat. I thought it was so funny, you know. But there's a lot of things that I want to discuss. My dad was Miss Ray was a court counselor for the city of Las Vegas. And I used to go, people ask me, you know, well, how do you know all this stuff that you're talking about? And I looked it up and it was actually factual. I used to go and sit in my dad's classes when he would teach, if it was robbing, if somebody robbed somebody, or, you know, he met Tevin Campbell. He met a lot of different stars and stuff. He actually was Debo's counselor from Friday. You remember Debo? Do you remember the movie Friday?
I didn't see that. I didn't watch that movie.
Oh, okay. Well, Debo was he was the bully in the neighborhood, rode a bike, and he met him, actually, he was his counselor, you know. But what I can say, his wife was very little, and he hit her, and my dad was his counselor for like 2 years. Or whatever. And he did ask for permission if I can share that, you know, with, you know, my daughter. And my dad would put me on the phone. He would actually ask for permission, all the legalities and stuff like that. And I learned a lot. Like going to court and stuff. I would sit in the back, you know, and I used to ask my dad, I said, Daddy, you seem like you kind of like nervous, like sometimes. He said, because sometimes I am. I have somebody's hands in my life. And if I say they didn't do something, they're going to go to jail. Right. So he had to deal with that. My dad said he had to retire. He said when he found out the system, that they didn't care about taking care of people, really caring about people, and it was just about money, you know, he retired. He said, I can't do it no more, because it was affecting him in his real life. You know,
yeah, and that's what, you know, we all have to look at is how things and make the appropriate choices. I think he made an excellent choice, personally.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but
and by the same token, you can do the same thing with what you're going through.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, but you have to be willing to make the choice, do some self-evaluation, and if that person in your life is not for you, close the door.
Well, I just want to say, Miss Rayellen, I've been wanting to speak to you for a while. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for your support. I'm still waiting on my pearls.
Oh, I haven't forgotten about them. I just haven't been making any jewelry because
no rush.
A family member passed away.
No rush. I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
I'm working on something for the family. It's just a project, but a memorial to her and that sort of thing. So that's what I've been busy with mostly. I'm
sorry for your loss, though, Mama. You know,
thank you, sweetie.
And a lot of us, I don't think a lot of people are realizing that people are losing people. You know, and in our time, when my mother passed, let me just say this. I don't want to hold you up too much longer. A lot of people don't realize that my uncle died the same day, 7 minutes apart. The only reason why they didn't die at the same time is because they were in different states. My uncle, my mother's oldest brother, she would call him every birthday you know, Valentine, every holiday, right? You know, it didn't even matter if it was St. Patrick's Day, they would talk on the phone. And when I woke up, no, I didn't wake up. My daughter shook me. She said, Grandma not breathing. She dead. Mama, get up, get up. And I was like, get away from me, you know, in shock. Like, what are you talking about? Move. No, she's, you know, confused, right? And when I got up and I looked at her, I said, yeah, she gone. She gone. So, and my cousin ran down, me and my cousin made a promise. And she kept that promise to me. She, when I told her, I said, Mama's on hospice. She don't have that much longer. She made me a promise when she came down to visit me many years ago. And she said, if something happened to you know, to my auntie, I'll be here for you. Right? My cousin bought the next plane smoking. It cost her $1,000 just to get out here because she made that promise. She had a savings account just in case something. And when she came downstairs and seen that Mama was gone, she fainted. And I'm sitting there scratching my head, right? And the phone just started ringing and ringing, Miss Ellen. And I'm just sitting there like, you know, standing there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is this real? You know? And I'm like, okay, she was tired. She had to go. Because my mama asked me for permission that if she can go. And I was told when people, you know, are tired, they want to see their kids and, you know, and stuff like that. And she asked me, she said, I'm ready. And I said, Mama, it's okay. She said, you're going to be all right. And you're going to be all right, you know?
And you are.
And she said, take care of your father for me. And before my mama passed, I rubbed her down with the oil that Dajane, my daughter, made, rubbed her body down. And I was very shocked that the mortuary kept that on her. Her body shined like it was very, you know, you could smell it on her and stuff. But anyway, very long story short, I that was a change for me. But my kids, they heard it so. My two middle kids, they heard it so bad, and you know, but
when you lose a mom, a grandmom,
yeah,
the void is mammoth. It's a huge void, and no one can fill it. And that's why I was telling you to fill it with.
You said mammoth. You got that right.
Mammoth. It's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. And no one can fill it ever.
But they want me to. They want me.
What I would suggest you do is do what you're doing, but also do something in her honor, like do something for someone else. Okay. Do something positive. You know, on a continual basis in her memory.
In her memory, yeah.
Okay, and that is where you can put some of that emotion and that loss, that huge loss, that helps you to feel it. And, you know, and don't run from doing things in her honor.
Right.
You know, say, you know what, I'm going to go take some gifts, because you're talking about the holidays. There are people in nursing homes who have no families. You can't get into them now because of COVID. But you can go to the window and say, hey, I got a gift for you from one person who doesn't have family. Do that in your mother's honor.
That's funny. That's the father. That's what you call clarification. And I'm sorry for your loss too, Black Samurai. My mom used to feed the neighborhood kids.
Okay.
And I've started that where I live. Okay. And but it's an expense that I actually really can't afford. I didn't start something that I want to keep going, but it costs money to, it's about
You
50.
might want to talk to someone who knows something about
It's about 50 kids, girl.
About grants or something like that.
Yeah. I think
but as far as
True Slayer knows about
on a
grants.
personal level,
Mm-hmm.
just between like you and your mom,
Mm-hmm.
is if you can get a gift, find out who doesn't have family,
Mm-hmm.
and give a gift to, or even on the holidays, Thanksgiving, go by and tap on one of the windows and wave at one of them. That's doing something in her honor. And
girl, are you reading my
to know
spirit?
that you've done something that made somebody happy, because that's what she would want you to do.
Well, that's funny that you said that, Miss Ray. I know that the Father is speaking through you right now, and I'm going to say this because when my mother was in the hospital, I would go to, while I was in ICU with her, I would go and pray with the families and sit down and talk. Seeing somebody pass away from liver disease is very devastating. It's excruciating. And I would sit out, in front of the hospital, and I was smoking at that time. And, people would come out crying, like to the point they're throwing up. And I would just hug these people and pray with them. And, mothers that would come in and, some came in with babies, death is a part of life, and I would just, like the Father would tell me, in any time that I didn't listen to the Father's guidance, in my opinion, I felt that I was scolded by not going the way that he told me to do. So then I realized, I said, okay, you're telling me to do this, because I would be nervous, the flesh in me. Well, I might don't pray right, or I might stumble or something. Like, long as you pray from your heart, you can't go wrong,
Right.
So, yeah, but thank you. I really needed this, Miss Ray. Thank you.
Oh, sweetie, I'm gonna go make me some breakfast now.
What you gonna eat?
I'm thinking about just bacon and a boiled egg and some fruit.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, let people know how to subscribe to your channel.
How do I tell them that?
Just say the name of your channel and tell them to subscribe.
Oh, okay. My channel is Only One Jewelry by Rayellen, TM, and subscribe.
You heard the lady. She is a blessing. Thank you, my love. I love you. I really needed this, my sister.
Okay, sweetie. Have a great rest of your day, okay?
I will. Now that I talk to you, now I feel like I can skip. I better not skip too hard, girl, with these knees, child. Okay?
All righty.
All right,
bye,
but don't be no stranger now.
I won't.
Okay, babe. All right, good night. Good morning. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was Miss Ray. Only One Jury by Rayellen TM. Please subscribe to her. She is a gift. She is a gift, and she is truly a blessing, and she blessed me this morning. Black Samurai, thank you so much for coming over and hanging out with us. Thank you, Miss Munchie, Mr. YouTube Streets. Thank you for my rose. I'm waiting on my flowers now. You're supposed to send me some flowers to my doorstep. You're tripping now. And Miss Symone, the brain. God is good, y'all. He's good, and he's good all the time. Let me grab something real quick. And this is for Miss Rayellen.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Girl, you have done it again. Constantly raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly. I'd say I'm surprised, but I know who you are. I've seen it up close and personal. Girl, you make me so proud, and I love you.
Shout out to Michelle, okay? Miss Obama. Make sure that you guys go out and vote, all right? Don't be a hater.
Bitch, why you mad? Because my pussy pops severely and yours don't?
Oh, we couldn't hear what she said. Let's try that again.
Bitch, why are you mad? Because my pussy pops severely and yours don't.
Ooh, child. Girl.
Try Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands.
Girl, why it ain't playing? Hating.
Try Jesus, not me, 'cause I throw hands.
And I hope this make y'all laugh. I'm about to get up out of here.
Why y'all put that stuff in?
Okay, let's try it again.
Why y'all put that stuff in? Oh.
They reading. Who they reading?
Oh.
I love T.S. Madison. Oh, Lord, she was cracking up. She was cracking up. And y'all know I love this one, too.
Hold up. Ladies, we've been waiting on this shit all night. We had men all night. All the ladies in the house, stand up and show these niggas what it's all about in this bitch. Hit it, DJ.
To my neck, my back, lick my just like that. My neck, my back.
This my one move right here.
Just like that. My neck, my back, lick my just like that.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, but you have to be willing to receive what God has for you. Oh, girl, we got a caller. Hold on, child. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Let's see if we can get this gentleman on the phone. Hold on. Bye.